Newhouse for 5 minutes.
Madam Speaker, this week we learned that either President Biden ignored the advice of his top military advisors and lied to shift the blame for his disastrous Afghanistan withdrawal, or that those advisors lied to Congress under oath. General McKenzie and Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Milley, both informed the Senate and House Armed Services Committees that they recommended to President Biden that we keep 2,500 troops in Afghanistan. Yet, President Biden has adamantly claimed that he never received such advice. Americans have been abandoned, left to the mercy of a terrorist regime that wants to destroy Western culture and institutionalize widespread and systemic gender apartheid. Our military weapons and equipment have been turned over to our adversaries for their use against us. And our president continues to negotiate with terrorists after our servicemen and women have been murdered. Every last American must make it home. Anything less is inexcusable and a dereliction of his sworn oath. The president's lack of leadership is not only failing us abroad, but it is also threatening our safety here at home. Just this year, more than 1.3 million people have illegally crossed our border, including known terrorists. An open southern border threatens our national security and the safety of all Americans, and I hope we can all agree that we must do something to stop this disturbing trend. The president has a duty to act. Our federal government must enforce our nation's immigration laws, re-implement successful policies from the Trump administration, and commit further support for our Border Patrol agents and our customs enforcement officers. That's why I signed on to a resolution calling for the president to fully enforce our immigration laws in light of the current surge at the border and the ongoing self-created border crisis. Lastly, President and his far-left Democrats are racking up debt that Americans cannot afford, exacerbating the current inflationary crisis that we are facing. The proposed $4.3 trillion tax and spending spree is a continuation of the Biden administration's reckless policies that have created an unstable outlook for our economy, for our nation's future, and for the next generation of Americans. Not only does this package unravel the progress we have made to encourage work and raise wages, but it increases the national debt by up to $17 trillion, putting our national security further at risk. The Speaker and the far left are wildly spending tax dollars on their socialist priorities, while increasing taxes on small businesses, on family farms, and by raising the corporate tax to a rate higher than Canada, higher than Italy, higher than the UK, and even higher than communist China, which we know will directly hurt job growth and wage growth for men and women across our communities. Our economy is already running at the highest rate of inflation in 13 years. To recklessly increase our spending is fiscally irresponsible and downright dangerous. As Senator Manchin even said, it is truly the definition of fiscal insanity. Madam Speaker, it is clear to me, just as I know it is clear to my constituents, the President, time and time again, is failing to display the leadership America needs and deserves. He must uphold the promises he made to the American people, and I call on him, I ask him to put an end to the era of crisis that we are now under. Madam Speaker, today I rise in celebration of National Hispanic Heritage Month and the histories, the cultures, and contributions of Latino and Hispanic Americans throughout the United States. Growing up in Sunnyside, Washington, I have witnessed firsthand how Hispanic Americans contribute to our communities through entrepreneurship, military service, and cultural diversity. They are our friends, our family, our neighbors, and our coworkers. They are small business owners, doctors, police officers, and soldiers. In Central Washington and across the country, we are proud of our Hispanic friends and neighbors who prove that the American dream is alive and well. Because of them, we are a stronger, more diverse, prosperous society. Today, I ask my colleagues, join me in honoring our Hispanic American neighbors and in recognizing National Hispanic Heritage Month. Thank you, Madam Speaker, and I yield back.
Members are reminded to refrain from engaging